Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. It's time for Quake. Welcome to another Shaftask TV stream. My name is Korf, and we got Quake Live 250 FPS Season 5 Round 2. Let's see what the menu is for today. We have PAVEL versus Proximo up first. Then two little unknown players in the form of Kilson and CYPHER battling it out in a best of 3. After that we get ARSENY versus Proximo, Helldown versus ARSENY, Ash versus Buckstain, and Buckstain versus Helldown. Short but sweet menu for today. Yeah, PAVEL versus Proximo is going to be exciting, but I guess a lot of people are looking even more forward to Kilson versus CYPHER. I'm also looking forward to see Buckstain play again. He has to go against Ash first though. And I wonder if Helldown is able to take on Buckstain. Yeah, Helldown is of course he got the spot from Rafa, who said that he won't be able to play this season. So yeah, he had the best result in the qualifications without qualifying, so I think it's fair that he got the spot. Like yeah, Racy was also a contender. Like his name is of course very known, but yeah, they decided to go for results, and yeah, I think then Helldown is a great choice. Let's see what the picks and bans are for PAVEL and Proximo. We won't see Airwalk, no Vertical Vengeance, no Lost World, no Silence. We do see Cure picked by Proximo. PAVEL going for Blood Run. No Battle Forge, no Furious Heights, and the tiebreaker will be Sinister. I have them already on the server, so I see that the Russian stream is also showing the game, so let's join. Proximo is playing Kazakhstan.
Prepare
PAVEL,
to fight.
of course, Russian. Yeah, I'll start a prediction on Twitch while
2,
they
1, fight.
get ready to rumble. Left, PAVEL to the right. So PAVEL on the upper position while Proximo gets the red. Some decent damage from PAVEL, and yeah, Proximo also does a decent amount of damage, creating a choke point. PAVEL will get this mega health, but at what cost? Proximo disengages, but he does catch PAVEL at the yellow. Ooh, and what? 2 beautiful rockets from Pavel while he goes through, to the red. Proximo just got piped there. Again, Pavel getting the mega health, but dies in the process. To enable out-follow killer. That is a setting that does not get saved. Yeah, Proximo in the position, drops down, but in a way that he goes through the portal right away. And which is a great tool to actually dodge a lot of incoming damage. The red went to Pavel, but the damage out from Proximo is pretty good to negate Pavel's stack advantage. And now he is collecting that one. It's usually a death trap, but Pavel not able to hit anything, and oh, he gets into trouble. Proximo, a lot of opening damage with those rockets. Proximo favors a bit of control over the frag. It's also that he is already in the lead with 2. So is it actually already baiting Pavel a bit of coming to him? Making sure he takes a stance that Pavel will walk into a lot of damage if he decides to attack. Yeah, Pavel, like Proximo, was a bit audacious with that rocket jump, but Pavel didn't do a lot of damage. I would say your movement arc is quite predictable when you rocket jump. Yes, Dracula. This is indeed round robin phase, where everyone plays each other in the best of 3. And the top 6 will place themselves for the final. So I would say Proximo is playing this pretty composed, like very control based. Not really going for an extra frag, just making sure that he has enough stack in the position to stop any engagement from Pavel. I wonder if it ends up biting him in the buttocks, as they say, right? Because Pavel doesn't need a lot of frags to get back into this. And he's now taking over red control. Proximo with a lot of health, and now is he there at the yellow? Yes. Well, not really engaging. Yeah, he wants the next red. Still 4 minutes to play, so decent amount of time. Oh, there's again. The way Proximo plays, like he You see him in for a second. So it's very hard to hit him, but in the end, Pavel is able to lock him up. And the mega health is still up. So now Pavel with the control. And only one frag away for tying it up. Hello, Susie, I'm on YouTube. Indeed, it is. Happy Quake Day. It has been a happy Quake weekend, actually. Decent fight from both, actually. Pavel is the first to get the next major item. Let's see, is Proximo already in position? Ooh, that might be a fault. But he gets out alive barely, though. Sneaking up on each other. Where is Proximo? Over here. Drop down. Ooh, I don't think he gets out fast enough. But in the end, he gets away. Only to be railed. At a different position. So yeah, I do think like Proximo played this a little bit too defensive. Although not the healthiest. Making sure there's no opening for Proximo. Oh, the drop down, but it's Proximo who has the wrong weapon out. So the opening damage comes from Pavel. He still is not the healthiest though. He hobbles back. Fortunately does not hit the shot. So 40 seconds left before we reach the overtime. Proximo has a stack advantage, but it's not a huge one. Ooh, this one is a few seconds away. Proximo not engaging. Mega health's up. Where is Proximo? Is Proximo baiting the Mega? But he might not be in time for this red.
Overtime.
And he's also not in time to punish the pickup. I think this is a huge advantage for Pavel. Big lifeline. Proximo was able to strip a lot from Pavel, while Pavel is not really doing any damage. Ooh, risky! Is there's going to be a third drill? No, it's a switch to the LG. Pavel able to defend himself, barely though. Oh, and the rill! Red is up, so yeah, Proximo probably wants to collect that one instead of chasing Pavel. Like that was the savior rill for Pavel. So I don't think. Woo, yeah, Proximo is hitting great though. Like if Proximo would be able to also deny the other armors, his life wouldn't be that hard to do this. Let's switch to. Can't real hit. Oh, what the rocket and the rail! Is Proximo in danger? He gets both items, but Pavel with great opening damage. Oh, and it said 26 health on Proximo. He's still alive though, for now.
Lost.
Oh no. League Craters. And another frag. Going to Pavel. The internet failed me for a moment. Yeah, great play. Like, yeah, we did see like Proximo's game plan, right? But it's like he started way too early with that play. Like there was still 6 minutes left to play, and only a lead of 2 definitely was not enough.
Vote now.
So,
Vote
5
passed.
to 7. First map. Going to Pavel. And we are on Pavel's home turf. Blood Run. We're waiting for Proximo. Did he say something before leaving? Oh, I still need to oh, the pillar. We apparently lost Proximo. Okay, he's back. Nice. And they are readying up. Oh yeah, does anyone in chat know the comment for the player statistics for the one you're spectating?
Prepare to fight.
Hello.
3, 2, 1.
I think we should start on Proxima. See, he gets the red to start. Shotgun, plasma gun. Ah, bind Z. Thank you. Has the opportunity. Oh, Pavel gets electrocuted. Yeah, but still, it's his blood run. He's not that much in trouble, right? Like every corner is a choke point, but what is he doing? Is he not aware that he is it's someone else on the server? He just jumped into view without a care in the world. Decent control, but this being blood run, it is quite difficult to deny everything. Yeah, Pavel also expertly making sure the score doesn't go out of hand. Is that also an English saying? Yeah, I guess you lose something when it goes out of hand. Pavel gets his second red. And also a yellow, but Proximo held the angle. Third going his way, nothing hitting, but oh, he sees Proximo and has great opening damage. Proximo, yeah, the switch to the rocket was actually the winning move. If he would have stuck with the LT, he certainly would have died. Nice defensive damage from Proximo. He walks through though into a world of hurt. But seeing the stack of Pavel, it was kind of justified. So both were on life support. They get out of life. Which, yeah, benefits Proximo. With 2 frags in lead. And it is easier to hold on to your lead on Bloodrun. Oh, but this is... He is not able to escape, but his LG is good enough to make it work.
5-minute warning.
Great dart swing, by the way. Like, it's micro movement. Baited the rocket from Pavel. But he gets surprised by Pavel. And Pavel is getting a quick succession frag, right? He loses all his armor, though. Oh, and has to get into an LG fight. Yeah, he can use the rocket so to make himself unhittable. 1 health on Pavel. Proximo still uses the railgun to seal the deal. So we had a very signature blood run for the first few minutes. Now it is turning into a death match. True, but you do have a starting machine gun, right? Yeah, okay, but the railgun is cooler. Oh, I think Pavel tried to plasma jump. Or did he fake it? Yeah, we are not seeing through walls, so we have no idea what he did, but I did hear some plasma. Oh, again, Pavel. This is not how I know him to play Bloodrun. You have to think at least twice, maybe thrice. So 3 times before you go through that portal. Ooh, Pavel though, with a surprise attack. Gets Proximo weak. He earns himself the mega health. So Proximo, the re-engagement, is able to create a choke point. Yeah, let's switch to Pavel. He has 2 minutes for 2 frags. He has to do a lot of work though. Proximo with a huge advantage in armor-wise. But ooh, he sticks around. No, that should have been at least a real hit to get anything going for Pavel.
One-minute warning.
Yeah, Paul has 20 seconds to get at least one crack, but I don't think he is able to turn this around. Yeah, great positional play by Proximo. Maybe Pavel partied a little bit too hard yesterday. This map ends in 6-3 for Proximo, which means we are going to a tiebreaker. That will be fought on Sinister.
Vote now. Vote passed.
I have to say, it looks very gothic. Yeah, I would say it's Pavel's home turf. I'm also looking forward to seeing Ash play Bloodrun this season. He had like some perfect Bloodruns last season. Yeah, we have to carry each other today, Letta. Wow, look at the ray tracing. Like, if you only would see this screenshot, it would also be Minecraft. That will only join when Gilson is playing. He's bobbing his head. Like, what is he listening to?
Prepare to fight.
Okay, there we go.
3, 2, 1. Fight.
So with the mega health spawn, the red. First engagement. They both retreat. Still need the weapons for their tool belt. Red is up first. Goes to Pavel. Both yellows spawn at the same time. Oh, Proximo, this is expensive. Oh, he still survives the rail though. Yeah, the map is definitely for Pavel right now. This might be dangerous. Pavel? Not aware of the spawn order yet, but the yellows seems. We do here. Was this his zoom or was this the LG zoom of Pavel, or was this empty sound? Because he was at the mega health and we heard, or I heard the zoom. Or it sounded like an LG. Ooh, Proximo takes the jump pad. Pavel did a ton of damage. He was able to hit the rail though. Still, his life is a misery. Forced to play very careful control. Pavel gets a great angle and he surprises Proximo. While Proximo expected that Pavel would be coming through the portal from Mega Health, but nope. And I think Pavel is now aware of pretty much every item. Or at least the spawn order. Oh. This is a difficult situation for Proximo. Proximo saves himself with a defensive rail. Pavel baiting. It is yellow, but Proximo doesn't make a play for him. Ooh, decent rails. Is this enough to justify an attack? No. Proximo, did he delay Pavel enough for this mega health? No. Proximo has the same position as last time. No rocket jump from Pavel this time. He's playing this very safe. Favors control over the frag. But it's also a bit his playstyle, right? He knows that if he plays this control-based game, the frag will come anyway. You don't have to force it. He's definitely a player that doesn't force the issue. Pavel a bit sloppy in the execution, but he has so much stack to work with anyway. A little bit of disrespect, but yeah, why not? If you have to stack to do so. Oh,
5-minute warning.
Gets a red, but also dies for it. Yeah, this does look like Pavel in his true form. Proximo able to prolong his life for a little bit longer. Because, yeah, he still keeps hitting. It's just that he's not able to elevate his stack to a significant level that it means anything. Proximo this time is able to get a major item. And tops off his armor with a yellow. Yeah, he has 7 packs to go, and oh, Pavel goes all in, and he has enough ammo for this fight while Proximo is out of electricity. Pavel though, I think he's well, definitely not waiting on the red. He just knows that Proximo is going for it. Proximo wins the standoff. Gets a taste of a mega health. But no advantage from it. At least he's having fun playing a video game. Oh. Yeah. There's also a prize for the most amount of gauntlets. At least last season there was. I think you can earn $100.
Minute warning.
It is actually quite fun to have those kinds of challenges. Pavel doing cheeky stuff. Like, I have respect for the builders of this building. did an excellent job. Proximo also has enough, it seems. So, last map, Sinister, 1 to 13, going to Pavel. Pavel winning the set. Two to 1. Yeah, let's find out what is next on the schedule. I guess it's the interesting match between Kilson and CYPHER. Let's find out where they are going to play first. Say it again.
Hello everyone, maybe, perhaps.
Hello.
Greetings and welcome to Cheftastic TV. Can the people hear me?
Yeah, I think so.
Very well.
Okay. They are still deciding where to play.
So it seems.
Then I can show the picks and bends.
I'm actually very glad that Pavel versus Proximo went the full 3 maps, because otherwise I would have ended up missing one of Kilson and CYPHER's games. So that would be no good.
No.
That would absolutely be no good.
Would be a shame.
Disaster. Yes, hello everyone, let's head here. Is the command even updated? Maybe?
Hmm? What?
Oh yes, the command, the stream command. It's updated. It is correct. We are good. I'm talking about Twitch chat, you know.
Yeah. Where you set the command somewhere. Oh yeah, bind C plus accuracy.
I assume that's what you
Yeah,
were asking about.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, good. What?
Did it work? Yes, it worked. And set is also, yeah, one that I don't use yet. So thanks for the suggestion. Okay, I'll update the overlay. I have the picks and bends.
Yeah, we have a
screen.
little bit of time because it looks like the players are still trying to figure out the servers.
So, no silence. Banned by CYPHER. Kilson removing Arrow Walk. CYPHER removes Battle Forge. And Kilson removes CYPHER's favorite map, Lost World. CYPHER going for Furious Heights. Kilson answering with Cure, or with a Cure.
With a cure, yes.
CYPHER
Question
removing.
is, what is it cure for?
CYPHER removing Blood Run. Kilson banning Sinister. The tiebreaker will be Vertical Vengeance. They left the server.
Yes, indeed. There's no new IP yet, but I guess what I can say really about these picks and bans is that there's nothing out of the ordinary. Kilson banning Lost World and Airwalk is not surprising whatsoever. I think Kilson realizes that, like, in both of those maps, CYPHER just has a straight up advantage. On Lost World, you know, CYPHER's rockets are just devastating. And even though Kilson is more of a defensive player himself, usually, we've seen him kind of like fumble that map sometimes. So why take the risk, you know, when you're playing against somebody the caliber of CYPHER. Furious Heights, I think that's like a decent pick for both of these players. CYPHER, we saw like quite a lot of success for him in Season 4. And Kilson picking Cure. Cure was not in the previous season's map list, was it?
No, it was. Yeah.
It was.
Definitely. Right, it's
I think it was in Season 3, no? Maybe. I don't...
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
It's been so long.
yeah, and I don't think the history is up yet. So if I scroll down, there are no links to the previous seasons.
Fair enough. But yeah, on the other hand, you know, CYPHER banning Silence, it's probably one of his kind of lesser played maps in the map pool. Battleforge being removed, also kind of not surprising, given that like Kilson is of course infamous for his rail. And Battleforged is also like I think that like that's kind of more the defensive map that really plays into favor of like how Kilson likes to play. It's a similar situation to Blood Run, which CYPHER also ends up banning. It's like I really gotta say, like the picks and bans so far, not seeing anything surprising. It's all kind of very much what you would expect from these two. We have a new IP. Let's see if they're gonna stick on it. Players appear to be equal ping on this server, 42 versus 41. The big question now is, are they getting packet loss or not, which is arguably much more important than just the ping numbers.
It seems that they...
This might be an option for them.
Although I see all the Russians timing out on this one.
That's true. Agent timed out.
Yeah, and
Chamber also timed out. Hope that's not a recurring issue.
But they're showing it on the Russian stream, so I guess at least the spectator is in.
Who's actually doing the camera work for the Russian stream? Is it Rel? I don't even know. I thought it was Shambler doing it, but...
yeah. That's
oh well.
them out. Now Rel is reconnecting again. So I guess Shambler is able to get in. But yeah, they have like a few VPNs to try out.
Yeah. No, let's see. Looks like, yeah, the players are fine with this server. We just gotta see if it works for all the casters.
Yeah, I have to go to the toilet, so I'll leave you with the first few minutes of this map.
Very well. That is, if the map is even gonna start, because like, yeah, it looks like we have a little bit of downtime, and I could usually I could try and talk about these players, but does Kilson and CYPHER really need an introduction here? I remember watching these guys play when I was like still in high school, They've been around for a really long time. They are of legendary status for a good reason.
True.
Are you going to the bathroom or not?
I can, right? Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, go for it.
Okay, but I'll stop the music.
Just in case, right?
Yeah. Okay, be right back.
Well, yeah, just waiting for everybody to be ready, including the official 150 FPS or Russian stream. I think this is going to be probably the highlight of the highlight of the day. When it comes to all of the matches so far. Who else do we have actually playing today? ARSENY versus Proximo. Yeah, so Proximo gets a map number 2. Sorry, match number 2 versus ARSENY. I think Proximo has a very good chance of taking that, given his performance against PAVEL. Helldown versus ARSENY, that might also be pretty fun. And then we got 2 Backstain matches versus Ash and then versus Helldown. Ooh, but we have the players ready. Now the big question is, which player is is Rob currently on? It is Kilson. Kilson gets the red armor, immediately goes for the rail. Not surprising, weapon of his choice at the end of the day. The Mega has been delayed quite a lot, and I don't think Kilson has any idea of that. CYPHER finally shows his face and takes 2 rails to the face. He can't even retaliate. 3 rails in a row, 4 rails in a row. That's 100% accuracy. Double impressive. Yeah, CYPHER had no way of actually retaliating given the fact that Kilson was rotating around the rail part of the map the entire time. And the worst part is that this is going to give Kilson full control over the Mega as well. And with these timings now, ooh, Kilson, he actually moves away from the Mega, and if he's not careful, he might end up giving it away to CYPHER. Yeah, a little bit slow on the rotation, can't really punish it either. I almost wonder if it would have been a better choice to drop onto CYPHER. I don't know, like he did actually have full weaponry, so he maybe would have gotten the kill, but it would have been a pretty costly kill. CYPHER finally getting some damage of his own on the board. Currently we're looking at 480 for Kilson, 247 for CYPHER, so significant damage advantage for the German player. Mega is up, and Kilson's gonna be just scouting ahead a little bit before actually picking it up. Immediately rotating over to the red, which comes up in just a few seconds. Where is CYPHER? Kilson is right now just holding, trying to secure some ground before actually committing to the item. And can you blame him? He's in a pretty advantageous position, might as well push it further. CYPHER, he's gonna make a lot of noise, and that gives the German a good sign of where his opponent's gonna be, but the defensive rockets by CYPHER are immaculate. Kilson unable to score any damage whatsoever. He's slowly running out of ammo as well. Picks up a rocket launcher, hits 1 rail before CYPHER picks up the Mega. It's not gonna help Kilson too much. The armor of CYPHER has been depleted, and Kilson takes a rail to defeat. Goes down in the end. A pretty sloppy engagement for Kilson there, and that's gonna be tied. Really, the ability for CYPHER to turn that aggression from Kilson into a counterattack for himself is commendable. Those defensive rockets just did so much for him. Ooh, Kilson caught in the water there. Almost trapped. that water, like, it doesn't look like it's a whole lot, but it is waist high and it will slow your character down considerably. Ooh, Cypher taking a lot of damage. Wilson takes the red and hits a bottom to top rail and just destroys Cypher there.
Ah, like he makes something impossible work.
Yes, indeed. Kilson's rails really sometimes they're a beauty in their own right. Ooh, Cypher actually taking the teleporter, and he might regret this. Then again, like, massive damage. Kilson reduced to 92 health, no armor. Cypher able to get away for the time being. Switch away from the rail might prove to be a mistake. Kilson is railable, actually. And Cypher he's on barely any health. He is gonna be retreating, though. Not taking those 50-50 engagements. Because it really comes down to, like, who gets the rail. And against Kilson, that's... You don't want to challenge him.
Nice, Kilson checking his corners. Taking early position on this red. That might give Cypher some room to go for yellow, and he does so.
As long as Kilson doesn't give both yellows, I think he's still in a pretty good position. The low armor...
What? How did he know? How did he
5-minute
know?
warning.
What a read by Kilson! Like, that's some shenanigans right there.
Yeah, wow. Because, like, both streams were on Kilson, so he definitely could not have known. He just smelled.
I think, like, yeah, I think that's like one of those scenarios where, you know, you play against somebody for so long that you just know all their hiding spots, and you instinctively just check those spots because you know this guy is always gonna do it, you know, or not always, but
yeah. So probably Cypher has done this before. Okay. And
yeah, it's one of those kind of things that you pick up intentionally or not, but it ends up being a huge advantage for Kilson, as he's able to he was able to land a direct rocket into a rail, 180 damage, instant kill, and now Cypher, sure, he's got quite a lot of quite the stack right now, but he's 3 frags down, and there's 4 minutes remaining. And on this map, we've seen, you know, those 3 frags, they can go a long way. Ooh, but these rails by Cypher.
Drive by. And Kilson, I think this is a bit of a signature play, right?
Oh, but the rockets!
Ooh. Nice.
200 damage inflicted by Kilson before going down, and right now Cypher is just on 150. Thankfully for him, there is a mega health. The red armor gets stolen by Kilson, but the shotgun. Almost. He really needed one more blast there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Kilson goes through the telly at the wrong moment. These rockets have to be immaculate, and they are not. 22 health for Cypher. Kilson, I think, played a little bit too risky there at the mega health.
Well,
And he's kind of thrown away all the advantage he had in terms of the scoreline. It's tied now, 3 minutes remaining, 4-4.
yeah, I would say, like, if he now gets the frag, then it was worth the investment. But Cypher is already, yeah, pretty decent health again.
Yeah, he just recovered pretty well, and ooh, both players extremely low, but Cypher able to get away.
And the red was not denied by Kilson.
Like, not a bad trap attempt by Kilson, and it might even work, but no! 2 health, 5 armor left on Cypher, and that's gonna be 4-6. Kilson, what are you gonna do now?
Yeah, he's definitely overreaching.
But these kills, like, they're so close, you know, and, like, we can see that, like, the rockets that he's hitting, you know, like, if they did just a little bit more damage, they would pretty much secure kills for Kilson. But then again, like, it's a very excuse me. It's a very tough spot for Kilson right now because he's starting to run out of time. But even if he gets kills in these, like in these very close fights, CYPHER could potentially just rush him off spawn. So it ends up being like more 50-50s. Like Kilson is unable to take any clean fight in the last 4 minutes. For now on 300 total stack, make it 350 as he picks up this yellow armor. Red is up. Kilson misses a rail, picks up the red. CYPHER, he's gone full defensive. He knows that he's got the 2 frag advantage. 1 minute remaining. It's gonna be hard for Kilson to chase this.
Switching to Kilson. He does have a decent stack. CYPHER is overstacked on both health and armor.
Ooh, Kilson does find CYPHER. 1 rail connecting. Second one misses.
Well,
there we go. There's 1 more rail, and that was like really impressive. Like I'm surprised that even connected. But all of CYPHER's over health has been depleted. But Kilson just has to go. Like he's just running out of time. 25 seconds, 2 frags, and CYPHER is still pretty stacked. Goes for the rail, misses the shot. First rocket is decent, but so much damage being inflicted. CYPHER, he's putting up such a good defense that it just is not much that Kilson can do at this point. 4-7 looks like it's gonna be the final score. GGs have been called.
Yeah.
Close, very close.
Like it's such a CYPHER and FX signature move, I think. Like just switching to the plasma in those situations. Because like you kind of forget how much damage plasma can do.
Yeah, indeed. It's a very underrated weapon, and I remember actually very long ago, Rafa himself mentioned that the plasma gun, like, you know, if you look at it objectively, it is the highest damage per second weapon in the entire game. It's it has a lot of utility, but people just don't kind of use it all that often, so they end up kind of underestimating its potential. But in the right hands, devastating stuff.
Yeah, I think it's also a good zoning weapon, but like if you just use it mid-fight randomly, it is also a way to force your opponent, to force them a certain way, to push them in a certain direction.
Exactly, yeah. It's like, yeah, there's so much to that weapon, honestly. Like, you know, you can, if you want to feel fancy, you can do like your plasma boost, plasma climbs. If you want to just spam a entryway, the plasma gun got that covered. There's so much to it, and as I said, like the raw damage output is crazy. Anyways, map number 2. This is gonna be Kilson's pick. Are we starting on Kilson, CYPHER?
Kilson.
We are starting on Kilson. He gets the red armor spawn, and I mean, he collects the rocket launcher and rail, but so far he's delaying the red armor. Ends up sinking it with the mega health. Not sure if intentionally or not. He did see that CYPHER did not go immediately for the yellow, so that might give him an idea that the mega was picked up immediately. The question now is, does CYPHER know the red is synced? Well, he's definitely not gonna know now, as he takes 2 rockets. Not very high damage, but oh my no!
What happened? I was reading something. But
both players tried to go through the teleporter. It looks like Kilson was hoping that like his LG is gonna push CYPHER away, and he's gonna be able to make it through the teleporter, or he was hoping that he would telefrag CYPHER instead. And it just did not work out. The keyboard, somebody on Kilson's stream, if he's even streaming today. Is the keyboard okay? Is the desk still in one piece, or is it like 3 different small desks right now? Oh my god, that's gotta be infuriating.
Yeah, so it's actually fun that CYPHER has like one frag on the board, but there is no weapon that did the kill.
Yeah, I mean, CYPHER has barely hit anything. He's hit like 3 rockets, you know? That's his entire damage output. There's been 3 rockets, 132 damage, but he's got 1 kill. And that was like against the 250 stacked killsum. So, these things happen, you know, that's why teleporters, they are tricky beasts. Oh, what a rail there by CYPHER, and he's gonna try and push this even further. Fails the rocket boost though, and that's gonna cost him the red armor even.
But the punishment, like on the exit, Gilson gets electrocuted. What an immaculate tracking this guy has.
But I mean, look at this, like, giving up that red armor, I wonder if it would have been better actually to just push their, just follow Kilson directly. CYPHER and Kilson both engaging in a head-on LG duel. CYPHER's aim reigns supreme, and that's gonna net him the second frag along with the red armor.
Almost 40% accuracy on the LG. This guy is hitting.
41% for Kilson, 37% for CYPHER. Red armor coming up any moment now. So is the Mega. Kilson could go and steal the Mega, but it will get him trapped if he's not careful. Opts to play it safe, just holds the high ground. Probably waiting for CYPHER to go for it. Actually, he probably didn't have a rail this entire time, so couldn't really commit to it. Speaking of rail, there it is. Denies the yellow armor. Nice little float there.
Yeah, CYPHER has been cycling the items for quite a while now. Kilson just a spectator. He does appear to do decent damage, but he has to do it all over again. Pretty much every rotation.
CYPHER gets right into Kilson's face around the corner, and I mean, good defensive play there by Kilson, keeping himself alive for the time being and even inflicting massive damage. Fortunately for the German, yeah, ends up trapping himself at the teleporter exit. And he couldn't deny the red armor either, so that's gonna be another full rotation for CYPHER probably. Red armor's up, Kilson, he goes in and steals it. That's one good rocket, 2 good rockets, but Kilson, he lost like what, 160 health doing that? Crazy.
It's also like CYPHER is so active on the map, while Kilson is just... Yeah, he's walking through the map, but he is not really aware where CYPHER is.
5-minute warning.
It really does feel like that, you know, and we've seen so far that even in the situations when Kilson... This is like the first red armor that Kilson has been able to steal for free, you know? Even though the times of the items have been pretty close this entire match. Both players exchanging rails. But yeah, mostly Kilson, whenever he's been able to steal a major item, like, he takes massive damage for it. Kilson, he's not very healthy, he has to be careful, and one direct rocket could take him down. That would put CYPHER 5 frags up. CYPHER rocket jumping up to Mega. Like, again, Kilson not really, like, he's not punishing that Mega pickup whatsoever. Like, you can see that, like, by CYPHER's kind of positioning and mouse movement, that he's expecting Kilson to be, like, you know, CYPHER goes for the rocket jump, picks up the Mega, and he's already looking and expecting Kilson to be, like, railing from the high ground. It's just not happening. This is possibly a very good situation for Kilson now, but CYPHER just scooches away.
Yeah, it's also
finds an opening between the rockets.
Immaculate, like his movement, is sidestepping, like baiting the rocket to one side and then doubling back, evading. Just yeah, Kilson's rocket misses his target by a mile. This time around there's decent damage, but yeah, Cypher still walks away with the next red. Kilson early on this yellow. Cypher not making an appearance.
Yeah, Kilson has been able to pick up only 1 mega health, I just want to point that out. And even the 10 mega healths that Cypher has picked up, like,
Ooh,
they just haven't been punished by Kilson. He didn't pick up the mega even.
No.
Okay, now he did.
Yeah.
The question is, Kilson, do not get trapped there, please. Thank you. We are 0-4 in Cypher's favor. 3 minutes remaining. Kilson finally has a decent stack advantage. We're looking at 270 versus, what is this, 320? Something like that. So, Kilson, like, if he wants to secure at least one map, he has to start making moves right now. That rocket is a pretty good start. A little bit more chip damage.
0-4, is that a reference to someone?
Yeah, might be. But no, that's not what I meant.
Oh, it's the score. It's the score. Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. 0-4, he's a legend in his own right, but he's not playing here. There we go, 0-5. No more 0-4. 0-4 is like the previous decade, like get with the times, guys.
Yeah, but yeah, 5 frags. There is time. Yeah, there is time. Yes.
There is still time. 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Kilson still yet to score a single frag. I mean, Kilson actually has the damage advantage. But that's also kind of not surprising given that Cypher has just been able to just hoover up all these items. Beautiful rockets by Cypher. Kilson, even though he secures the red, it's not enough. GGs have been called by Kilson. A little saddening to see Kilson going 0 frags on map pick of his own. But hey, I mean, that was just immaculately played by Cypher. I do feel like there were a couple opportunities that were not exploited by Kilson. But then again, like it's hard. Like the way that Cypher plays and like just rotates around the map, it's very hard to keep track of him. So, well played. Well played.
What? Kilson gets schnitzels for lunch? He didn't earn it, right?
What do you mean 0-4 was more than a decade ago? What? What? I'm not that old.
No, you are young.
I am young. For a Quaker, I'm pretty young. What do you mean 0-4 was more than a decade ago? What?
ARSENY versus Proximo is up next, but I don't see Big Ben thingy yet for that.
Dasbok. Hello, hello.
Yeah, let's find out where they are going to play. First, before we do anything else. Are we ahead of schedule?
We might be a little bit. Maybe.
No, not really.
Or ARSENY versus Proximo. Actually, no, we're actually a little bit behind even. Maybe. Yeah, we're a little bit behind by like 5 minutes. So.
I found the server where they are on. Do I also have the Pix events? There we go. Hey, Dasbok. Good. Yeah, what is it over there? Morning? Or is it?
It's always morning in Australia.
Or are you still partying hard through the night?
Well, what time is it in Australia? That's what we're asking. Proximal not on pension yet. Is he that old? What? How old is Proximal?
Good question. Did you find out yet?
I'm looking on Wikipedia. It doesn't mention his date of birth.
But
Maybe
yeah,
on plus forward.
did they? Oh, they are still on the server. On the big events. So no airwalk. Removed by Proximo. Arseny removing Blood Run. Proximo removing Silence. Arseny banning Sinister. We are going to start on Cure. Which is picked by Proximo. Arseny choosing Furious Heights. Then we have a removal of Vertical Vengeance and Lost World. Proximo the one removing Vertical Vengeance. Arseny the one banning Lost World. So the tiebreaker will be Battle Forest. Are they still talking about the server, or do you think we will stay on this one?
If I understand correctly, they Dazator and other guys forgot to switch the server, so we're starting. We are here. Are we starting on Arseny or on Proximo?
I'm on Arseny.
2,
We already saw Proximo today.
Very well. Map is Cure. Arseny immediately going for that Mega Health, and Proximo looking for an early opportunity to punish the Russian player. Ooh, a nice flyby there. Arseny is taking damage so far, unable to return all that much. Doesn't have the rail himself either.
Thanks for the raid, Pilsen.
He's scooping over. Proximo does get a free red armor. Arseny gets the Mega in return. That's another free rail taken. Despite all this damage output by Proximo, I mean, Arseny is playing a pretty nice defensive game, not exposing himself for too long, and has a good escape route for restacking afterwards. Proximo does take a pretty hefty rocket there. Mega health coming up, and ooh, Arseny, like, no, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. You can't just drop onto the Mega health like that when your opponent's nearby.
He does
even if
hit 2 rails though on the exit.
lead lost.
all those two rails ain't going
Nowhere.
Yeah. Is it 2? It says 1 on the scoreboard.
Then I saw a phantom rail.
If nobody saw the rail, did the rail even happen?
Well, the rail happened. Maybe the hit didn't, or is it also only 1 shot?
That's a good question. Those are the kind of philosophical thoughts that we come to Cheftastic TV for.
Oh, if a rail is fired in the forest, does anyone hear it?
Proximo currently on just immense stack, and oh, nice move here actually by Arseny, probably expecting that, you know, Proximo is just gonna go immediately for the Mega. Instead, he's hunting. He's still hunting even. Ooh, nice shot there. Arseny arguably had the easier angle, but Proximo hitting through the little window there. Arseny tries to collect the LG. And I mean, he does, but he's taking so much damage in the process. Right now, Proximo stands at a double the damage advantage. 7 out of 11 rails hit so far. Good defensive rocket by Arseny, but takes another rail in return.
Arseny is being Houdini, yeah. In a lot of situations. It is commendable that he's still not dead. But
Yeah, I like this maneuver, yeah, by Proximo. Again, like you can see, like Arseny, he seems to be like super focused on the major items so far, whereas Proximo, like he's switching it up. You know, he's going for the major item, then he's like, nope, I'm gonna go hunt you. Actually, nope, I'm just gonna play it super safe here.
Proximo, why don't we come
Proximo,
out?
Oh, that was a very, very ballsy move there. I mean, I mentioned that he likes to switch it up, but that was, I think, a little bit too much. Like, once that fight started not going his way, that probably was the moment when he had to, like, back off.
Yeah, and Arseny's hitscan capabilities paying out in dividends. He now also has a great position for this red, but like the grenade bumps him up, and decent rocket also connecting. Oh, he eats a rocket going to this yellow. Proximo, rightly so, just baiting him like Yukon.
Yeah,
like
Arseny,
this.
if he takes even one more rail, he's gonna be in a really bad spot. That's gonna open Proximo for another frag opportunity. In the end, once again, the major items end up being traded. Arseny with close range rails missing.
But the double back from Proximo ends up full on in a rocket in his face. And the next red going to Arseny. Like, is this so important to go for this mega health like this? I'm
kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised that Arseny pushed like that, and I'm even more surprised that it actually worked. Ooh, but it might be a short-lived victory, as Proximo has been able to get Arseny down to basically no health whatsoever. Red armor immediately afterwards is up. I mean, Proximo, he survives on barely any health himself, but... Ooh, 2 nice rails there. Doesn't get the kill yet.
Taken.
Yeah.
Speak of the devil.
Yeah, Arseny did not have a great arsenal for that fight. So rightly, Proximo pushes on. Takes the lead again. I don't think like Arseny is doing a decent job taking a stance against Proximo, and a lot of that comes down to his railing capabilities.
Yeah, his rail game has been on point right now. As I say that, he misses a couple, but such is the nature of the caster's curse.
Earns himself the mega health. Proximo though gets a yellow. Oh, the aggressive move. It wasn't really a forward momentum rocket jump, but he gets high enough to do damage. And Arseny, a ton of stack.
Oh, the mind games by Proximo! I'm not sure if, like, he expected a rocket jump from Arseny, but it ends up working.
Oh, the defensive damage! This is expensive for Arseny, but he gets the job done. And the mega health will be up. Is he in time for this red? Yeah, he must be, right? If Proximo is there, he's dead. No. Rightly so, Proximo is nowhere to be seen. Yellow will be up in 10 seconds. And again, the rail! My lord!
Taken.
Arseny, I mean, he's not very healthy. Proximo trying to do as much damage right now as he can with these rockets. He's gonna secure himself the red armor. Arseny's still pretty weak. He gets on the Mega, but ooh, mistimes it by like half a second, and that makes him slow down a little bit.
That's fine to green. So a little bit of a lifeline, while Proximo has a huge amount of armor to fight with.
Yeah, Arseny cannot afford to overextend right now. In my opinion, he shouldn't even be trying to go for these rails, because like one misstep and he ends up being floated. And that's just a tied game from that point on.
He plays this well, though. Like, he defends his own position to go to this yellow. And takes off a sneaky position on this red. Does not really commit to it, though. Is he reading Proximo? Like, he definitely was prepared, like Proximo pushing
1 minute warning.
outwards the red.
There really aren't all that many attack opportunities for Proximo at this point. But, I mean, yeah, there we go. As soon as the defensive rockets start missing, you know, Proximo able to secure a tied game. And 40 seconds remaining, and Arseny, oh, he's caught in an awful position right now. I would not be surprised if we see a rocket jump up, even to just go head-on in the last 10 seconds to make sure that Arseny cannot even refrag. 20 seconds remaining, game is still tied. Yeah.
Arseny also not taking the window when Proximo is collecting the red to get out. Yeah, this is...
Ooh, mix-up of timings there by Proximo, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. It's just a little bit too late. And I think that was overall like pretty well played in the last last 30 seconds there. Really just push the timer down as much as you can. He knew that he had the stack advantage and he could afford to take, like, even if the fight goes horribly wrong, like he could take 2 direct rockets, do no damage whatsoever, but still somehow like clean up the kill towards the end of the match. Like, there just is not enough time left for Arseny to get a frag off spawn. So yeah, like nicely recognized there by Proximo. The player from Kazakhstan is going to be able to secure himself a map.
Yeah, man, the plays from Arseny are commendable. Like, he held his own. Like, last season wasn't that good from Arseny. I think he ended up last. So it's great to see how he's able to hold his own on at least secure. We are moving to Furious Heights, which was picked by Arseny, actually. We lost Arseny.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's restarting the game or something like that. Oh no, wait, he's in the spectators.
Vote now. Vote passed.
Find yeah, I'm trying to find the season 4 stuff. I've forgotten how the 250 FPS website works.
Yeah, it doesn't have the history links anymore. So yeah, last time around it also took a while before that started appearing.
I see.
So I guess you have to check fast forward for the history.
Probable. Plus forward got everything documented. Crazy that the website's still going, but anyways, we are back. We're gonna be starting on Arseny, I guess.
Yeah.
We have a engagement within the first 10 seconds of the match. ARSENY actually dropping down, and his LG is doing some damage. Couple that with a direct rocket. Proximo is forced back away, but like, what is this positioning by Proximo? I mean, it's working so far, but that could have ended up being a huge mistake, because I don't think ARSENY... Sorry, yeah, Proximo didn't even pick up the rail in that situation. I'm kind of surprised he actually stayed on the same level as ARSENY. On the other hand, ARSENY now, he's lost everything. He lost the red in that situation, which, oh, you know, like, I don't think ARSENY was expecting Proximo to be playing from that position either, but
Yeah, the only thing that he didn't lost yet is frag, so yeah, it's like pretty survival in survival mode. No, he is lagging.
allegedly, yes, ARSENY is lagging, allegedly.
Pause? He can pause, right? That is supported.
I'm not sure what's happening. We might be restarting the match. Like restarting the map, maybe. From what I can tell, there might be some packet loss. On ARSENY's end.
Yeah, I would just restart, right?
I'm not sure. I am not sure what's happening here. ARSENY... I'm not sure. Let's just see what happens in the chat. Yes, Shambler's saying that we should restart the map. We might be switching the server as well.
Okay. Let's find out where they are going to.
Did CYPHER and Kilson already play? Yes, they did. Unfortunately, you missed it. As you can see, I am wearing the Bundeswehr field shirt in support of Kilson. Unfortunately, it did not work. Sorry, Kilson, I tried. I tried, dude. Tried to support you however I could.
Do you know where they are going to? He said NA private. What is NA?
NA is it's not NA, it's na, meaning
Russia and or
meaning to, or on, or no. I think it's both. Like, it depends on the context or something like that. Shambler's putting like some IPs in the Discord,
okay.
So we can try and check those.
We see held down. Okay.
Yeah, Helldown's here. Shambler's telling him to get the hell out of here. Get the hell down from here. It's a terrible pun, I'm sorry. Do you spy a Batyushka t-shirt, good Udin? Yes, you do. And right as I say that, Rob turns away the camera.
Oh.
But yeah, it is...
Did you show off your camera, your t-shirt thingy?
So it is... Hold up, I cannot even see this myself. It is a Batyushka t-shirt. It is the original Batyushka, not
Vote passed.
I've already forgot the other guys. Who... Basically, there's a whole drama among about the band Batyushka. There were two band members who got kind of in a disagreement, and then there were two bands called Batyushka, and and both of them were saying, no, my band is the true one. Yeah. So this is like from the time when they only had one album. And, honestly, it's still the best album of both bands. The fake Batyushka is... It's fine, you know, but it's not even remotely close to the original. Like, it doesn't sound bad, but it's also not very good. Anyways, we are
On ARSENY.
on... Yes, we are on Furious Heights. We are trying to play this map again. ARSENY gets basically the same situation as he did in the previous one, so this is a fair restart, actually. ARSENY, ooh, almost takes a direct rocket, but manages to escape through the teleporter in the last moment. He's trying to do some damage before Proximo picks up the red. Oh, but what?
That's up in the mutual.
I don't think Proximo, like... I think he accidentally jumped over the red.
Yeah.
Which, hey, welcome back to Quake Live. You can jump over the pickups, you know?
And ARSENY's, yeah, well, he saw a window and jumped out of it, into it. Oh, look at that!
Nice little combo there by ARSENY.
Oh, and a great spawn from Proximo, actually. He almost makes it work, though. 5 health left from ARSENY. He does find a yellow and a health bubble. Still, like, on death's door.
ARSENY just is missing rail after rail. He's sitting on 27%, 3 out of 11 hit. And that's not doing him any favors right now. Proximo, on the other hand, he hasn't even fired a single rail so far. And we already have 5 frags in a minute and a half. Proximo now finally he's got himself in a pretty stable situation. We might see a little bit less of team deathmatch in here. Team deathmatch with one player in each team. A float. ARSENY picks up the red armor mid-fight. Proximo is able to pick up a health bubble. 9 health left on ARSENY.
Yeah, 2 health bubbles. A yellow. Proximo had a surprise party ready. He is missing his first few rockets, but...
Yes, indeed. I do feel like ARSENY took quite a long time to actually get out of that room. And that really allowed Proximo to just, you know, sweep up the Mega and immediately turn that into aggression.
Yeah, it already... He looked a little bit nervous missing that jump to the health bubble.
ARSENY able to steal the Mega here. Oh, but the LG!
Wow. He has a long shaft.
Very long shaft. Proximo has a very curious spawns, always spawning on the major item.
It's tactical.
Tactical spawns, yes. It's almost as if he could pick them. Nice rockets by ARSENY. It's gonna push Proximo away for the time being. Red armor taken. Mega health immediately after. Proximo playing on the low ground. He's trying to hit a rail there and missing. Proximo now in an absolutely terrible position. I mean, even if he makes it out alive, what can he really do? I think this is the best case scenario for ARSENY. Even if, like, ARSENY doesn't get a kill there and he just leaves Proximo on, like, you know, 2 health, what can he really do at that point, you know? As soon as he shows his face, like, it's almost better just to suicide there and get yourself back on board. Proximo actually setting up a trap, hits 2 rails, his 3 rails are red armor picked up by ARSENY, but he has to be careful. He might get denied if he sticks around for too long. Proximo gets himself in quite the pickle here. Is he gonna be able to just get out of here? Ooh, it looks like he does. Good read by Proximo, but 2 consecutive rails by the Kazakhstan's player. And that gives a pretty good opportunity for Proximo to start making this comeback. Like, he gets a decent armor stack. He just picked up the Mega, and he has timing for red as well. Speaking of making a comeback, that's some pretty good LG into a rail finisher.
5-minute warning.
Beautiful direct rocket into LG finisher, and there we go. 6-6 is the score at the halfway mark. Is it just me or is Proximo lagging a bit? At least on the spectator view.
Lead taken.
It's fun on my
Did
end.
you die? Okay. Well, maybe I'm lagging. Who knows?
I die. Yes. I can confirm that I died. How can I actually?
How can you confirm that you died?
Yeah.
Good question. Good question.
Yeah, Proximo is now chilling in the corner. I actually found last season's result. Proximo.
No, is that why you died?
Yeah, and ARSENY 11. Yeah, like plus forward doesn't really have a UX designer, I think. I had trouble getting to the thingy that I wanted to see.
You're a front-end developer, aren't you?
I'm I would say an all-rounder. Because it, like yeah, we're watching Quake.
We're watching Quake.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like, you might be an all-rounder, but Proximo, he's a straight-up winner right now, it looks like, because he's 2 frags ahead of ARSENY. He's got the items under control. Actually, well, as I say that, he is gonna be forced to give up the Mega Health. Just a little bit too risky to actually try and go for it. The bad news is that he's probably lost track of when it was picked up. And he's gonna have to rely on ARSENY's movement to actually... Ooh, speaking of tracking ARSENY's movement, complete misread. Yeah, he's gonna have to rely on his opponent's movements really to understand when the Mega's even coming up. Very nice cutoff. ARSENY not ready. Close range shotgun. Proximo going for that aggressive shotgun. Ten to 6 now with 2 minutes remaining. The opportunity for ARSENY to come back it's really getting slim. The chances of him coming back are getting slim. That's what I mean, I suppose.
Yeah, it's has a marginal chance, but I'll switch to him.
Very well. He is able to find himself a red armor and commits to this LG fight, but I don't think he realizes just how healthy Proximo is. Yeah. And I like that little switch to the shotgun there as well. It's like one of those... Like, Proximo has really good combat skills, actually. Like, you can see that, like, he sees that he's about to run out of LG, and instead of, like, just remaining in your opponent's sight, when you switch weapons, he actually moves around the corner, switches weapons, comes around, finishes it with the shotgun.
1 minute
Like,
warning.
it's a minor thing, but like those little micro optimizations, they add up, and it's nice to see that in action.
Yeah, I think definitely that he played this game before. Also look like it. Also
Yeah,
creates a great checkpoint. Arseny trying to move through it.
Like Proximo, like from what I've noticed, he also just doesn't seem to care. You know, like if he knows that he has a stack advantage, he's not playing around. He's just going full in. You know. We've seen from other players that even when they are at a massive stack advantage, they still try to play it safe. You know, they kind of try to conserve as much of it as possible. Proximo's not one of them. Proximo is going. He's going in as soon as he spots a weakness. 12-6 is going to be the final score. It says 12-5, but that's because yeah, Arseny forfeited the match 5 seconds before it ended. So there was one theoretically suicide. Yeah, very well played by Proximo. A little rough start there, but once he found his footing, just really well played.
Let's see what's next on the menu. We are sticking with Arseny.
Yes, indeed. And it looks like he's gonna be playing against Helldown. Also, I just started. Did I remember correctly? Is Proximo actually a player from Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Okay. I was starting to think, like, did I mix him up with somebody else? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
You would know that country from a game called Risk.
Is that where Risk originates from?
No, but Kazakhstan is on the Risk board game. As a
It's all
country. As a country, yes.
Kazakhstan is also located on the world map.
On the what?
On the world map.
Yeah, duh.
It's on the globe, you know. It's been there for God knows how many years now.
But would you come across it?
Like, would I be able to find it? Yeah, I think so.
But if
Pretty
you-
easily.
you-
I mean, first of all, the country's pretty large, so it's not that hard to find. Second of all, I know that it's pretty close to like the eastern, like southeastern border with Russia.
Yeah, but when growing up, it's just like it's not that you like your parents tell you, "No, do you know about Kazakhstan?" No, I know about Kazakhstan because of Risk. And yeah, that's
Fair enough. Fair enough.
what I meant. Let's find out where they are going to play. Helldown versus Arseny. There is an IP, but then there is a lot of talking. Let's see if they are on that server. And you
Looks
are.
like they are.
Okay. Okay, nice. Update the overlay.
Let me actually check what were the picks and bans.
Yeah.
Helldown has been a pretty aggressive player, and I don't think he's been really able to prove himself because he's got some pretty good combat skills, you know. So was Aerowalk Helldown's pick? It was, and that's not surprising whatsoever. You know, he does seem like one of those players that really just wants to frag out first and foremost, and that might be going his way. Arseny, yeah, he's a lot more kind of item focused, arguably sometimes a little too much item focused, but yeah, we get to see some Aerowalk.
Nice.
Map number 2, that's gonna be Battle Forged, and that's picked by ARSENY. I mean, he'll still have to be careful with Helldown's rail. But I think if ARSENY, if he can secure a pretty early lead on Battle Forged, he should be in a pretty good position there. And map number 3, that's going to be Silence, and honestly about that, I have no idea in whose favor is that going to go.
Yeah. We'll have to see when that happens. Helldown is winning the warm-up.
He's winning the warm-up real well.
Yeah, ARSENY is a little bit too passive right now. Too passive.
Too passive, yes. Also, is it just me or does Helldown use the center view bind?
The center, oh yeah, no, I think it's just resetting, like a agent.
Is it? Because like, look at the way that like the way he resets his view. It's so robotic. I think he's actually using the center view bind, which honestly kind of makes sense. That's pretty interesting. This is like one of the things I noticed about Helldown is that like he tends to do that. Shambler says that he is ready. Shambler is, of course, one of the organizers of the tournament.
Yeah, I have to take a bathroom break again. Old people problems, am I right?
Well, I just also drink a lot.
I also drink a lot. I'm trying to make a joke. I just can't. there's a joke somewhere there. I can't finish it. I'm sorry.
Brain not working.
Brain's not working.
Okay. I'm on the Helldown, and I'll see you in bit.
Very well. We are on Arrowwalk, probably the most fast-paced map in competitive Quake's history. Like at least one that has continuously showed up in the map pool. Helldown with an early advantage as he's able to secure a very clean first blood. ARSENY, like, before this rail, he did absolutely no damage whatsoever, and I think this is exactly why Helldown went for this map pick. Trying to pressure the red armor. ARSENY, he gets on it, but yeah, you can't accomplish much there when you're being bounced by rockets. ARSENY finally able to return some damage. Red armor coming up in 5. Helldown has been pretty consistently holding this side of the map so far. Red armor picked up. Helldown should know, like, as soon as ARSENY disappears from the view, he should know that's where ARSENY's going for. Ooh, and if Helldown's not careful, he might end up losing out on the Mega, which he does. I mean, still, there's a lot of defensive rockets that are, like, slowly but surely chipping away at ARSENY's damage out. Sorry, at ARSENY's stack. Minute 45 seconds. I mean, Helldown, he hasn't even like been to the red armor side of the map, and you can for sure tell because he doesn't even have an LG. I think if ARSENY is able to secure like one more major item, he can just like rush Helldown now. Well, there he goes. Slight mistiming of the red armor. That's gonna give ARSENY the first blood.
taken.
Converts that into a second one. Immediately hears the spawn, and yeah, a little sloppy the execution there by Helldown. Like as soon as he gave up both major items, it just allowed the ARSENY to really hold the entire map. Oh, Helldown even misses the jump, unable to deny the red armor. ARSENY missing the jump himself and retreats back in time to pick up the Mega. Some very good rails there by Helldown. ARSENY just left on 3 health. I mean, he picks up 2 health bubbles. He's still railable. Helldown, on the other hand, he's been picking up a yellow armor, and if I'm not mistaken, he also took one of the greens. Red armor up. Helldown trades it for the Mega. ARSENY, he's still holding this side of the map. It looks like, yeah, ARSENY he's committed.
Playing this very positional.
Yes, indeed. I mean, this is kind of what it's been like. Helldown is the only scenario where Helldown has actually visited like the red armor part of the map so far has been when Helldown died and respawned there. Otherwise, like, nope, he's not getting that LG ever. Ooh.
He goes on an adventure though. It's a good one.
Yeah, drops down, picks up the Mega. Nice rail again by Helldown. Helldown really trying to contest the red armor, but again, not really accomplishing much. Like the first frag that he got was pretty clean, and from here on out, it's all been downhill. Downhill.
Yeah, it's excellent how he is playing. Ooh, but this is risky. From both, actually.
Yeah, very messy engagement there. Ends up working out in ARSENY's favor, though. And once again, just like, the rail damage is good. But it's not good enough. Like, Helldown has not been able to secure a single red armor.
It is airwalk though, but I have to say, ARSENY is reigning supreme.
5-minute war.
How Helldown's pick.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising, honestly, just how out of control Helldown has been.
Will it spawn? Yes,
And-
there it is.
And sure, Helldown, he's picked up, you know, quite a lot of yellows, he's picked up quite a lot of the green armors as well, but it doesn't compare, you know, to 11 red armors.
Oh no. Helldown should have just played for a red control. He was finally able to do so, but not taking the chance. Or recognizing the opportunity.
And here comes some of those Aerowalk rails immediately off spawn. This is exactly why just dying once on this map can be a huge tide turner.
Or going flipper.
Coin flipper, yeah, table turner. Yeah, Helldown, he's not looking good right now. He's 13 frags down, 4 minutes remaining. I mean, if Helldown can get one clean frag, and if he can convert that into a couple of spawn frags, I think this is still comebackable. But, like, everything would have to, like, work out in his favor at this point, you know? Like, the spawns have to be exactly the ones that he wants. Like, the first frag that he wants has to happen at the point where he can actually go for the major items as well. Like, this is not that situation. Fine, he gets one rail, but now he can't contest the red armor. One has to wonder, like, would it have been better just to go for the red armor first and foremost, and then actually, you know, try and then try and get damage. Because, like, yeah, he kind of... By going for that spawn damage, he ends up giving ARSENY positioning for the red, and even though ARSENY is like super low, Helldown is also low and he just can't contest it at that point.
Okay. Two
So he
rockets
ends
will do the job for Helldown.
Yeah. I mean, this is over at this point. Helldown needed something to start happening in his favor like a minute and a half ago, and it's not. 16 frags down. Very surprising, given that this is Helldown's pick, and I mean, his combat skills aren't all that bad. As I say that, he's barely hitting his shotguns.
Yeah, ARSENY has been warmed up by Proximo, it seems. And Helldown is just still waking up. He also get his 4th frag.
Oh dear.
So much blood.
What an absolute mess.
Okay, at least he gets some confidence. ARSENY is killable.
Yeah, he is killable at a ratio of 1 to 4. But he is killable. You're technically correct. The best kind of correct. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm genuinely surprised. I thought, like, you know, like, if ARSENY is gonna win this map, it's gonna be pretty close, but it's not even remotely like that. Even those 6 frags that Helldown got, like, they're kind of worthless. Like, the first one was good. The first one was, like, legitimately good. It set him up for a pretty good position, and then ARSENY just camped the red armor room, and Helldown, I feel like he got a little bit impatient. He got impatient, lost track of the timings, and wasn't able to get on the Mega on time, and then he just lost full control of the entire map.
ARSENY, full of confidence. Tech 6028. I like. I went to the bathroom, and I got back at the 2-minute mark, and I thought like, only like 4 or 5 frags on the board. No, I think it was only 3. But yeah. look at how it ends.
Well, there you go. You came back, and the players decided, you know what, let's put on a show.
True.
Vote now. Vote passed.
Socket with a 25 streak. Nice. For your dedication.
Well,
it can all turn around on Battleforge.
Prepare to fight.
it could, but honestly, with how ARSENY played on Helldown's pick, and I do think ARSENY is just overall like much better equipped for Battleforged. I'm not that hopeful for Helldown. I mean, I do hope that, you know, like, this is gonna be one of those underdog stories when I'm proven wrong, but...
Those are the best. That you are proven wrong. Or, no, I mean the underdog stories.
The underdog stories?
Underdog.
The underquack. Quack, quack. Yes, indeed. Both players engage in a head-on LG fight. ARSENY able to escape. Helldown secures himself the Mega.
Quack life. Yes.
ARSENY in a pretty good position. One defensive rocket will push Helldown away from the red. Yellow is coming up. Helldown, like, where is Helldown actually playing? He's playing over at LG.
He's playing his own game.
But why?
Stretching his legs.
He really was, because he was just like crouching and standing up. He really was stretching his legs.
Well, he didn't lose his confidence.
Well, he finds himself the yellow armor now. Gets the rail. Ooh, pretty early on Mega. Has to be careful. Like if ARSENY gets like a couple good rockets, he might punish this Mega pickup. But never mind. Helldown able to get out pretty safely.
Nice.
Very nice rails there by Helldown. He's not he's not hitting a lot, but he's hitting, you know, the rails that he actually needs right now. That's keeping him in the game.
Yeah, I think like also ARSENY is playing this commendable. Like he's not really overstepping his boundaries. He's just playing this quite composed. Can't count.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, Helldown is still just rotating the items so far, and I mean, the ARSENY is...
They are circling the map and around each other.
Yeah, like nobody really wants to commit, and I can't blame them, but, you know, it's starting to get to a point where, like, one of them will have to commit, right? Helldown, he's at least keeping pretty good track of the rotation so far. Very nice trap by ARSENY, and even though Helldown's LG was pretty good, for a moment there, it just you could not sustain taking all that damage. Loses out on the first fight, and yeah, ARSENY scores the first blood 4 minutes in.
So being careful for this yellow, making sure Helldown is not around the corner, and he's able to punish the red pickup, but also gets punished himself. You know, when you have an angle, it automatically means that your opponent also has one.
Very nice rail, by the way. That's a tough angle, and I like this rocket jump, but unfortunately, Helldown misses the finishing blow.
The defensive damage from ARSENY is awesome.
5-minute warning.
And I think like that's exactly why he really went for this map. He realized that all he needs is like one good trap that's gonna score him a kill, and even then, like if Helldown remains in control, he can keep doing not these kind of rockets, the one that he just did, but like what we saw earlier.
He just wants to feel alive. Like sometimes you have to hurt yourself a little bit, right?
That's very emo, and gosh darn it, I approve. Rob, I didn't know. You're so true.
Yeah, like mentally or physically or both.
Did you also have an emo kid phase?
No, I was like a skater. No, I was not really emo. No. I am emotional, but
only when it's called for. ARSENY once again realizing that held down, he doesn't really have the positioning to take this fight on, and pushes his advantage. A lot of the resources actually taken away from ARSENY here. Takes quite some time to move over to the red, realizes that he might as well have to give it up. Moves over to yellow just in time, and then there we go, another very good defensive rocket. And ARSENY, like, yeah, he's just rotating around the items. Ooh, very nice, very nice. But actually, I'm kind of surprised, like, held down again, like, why was he there so early? Like... Confused. I'm confused. Nice rails, really, by ARSENY.
Held down not being a part of the previous season. He also did not qualify, actually, but because Rafa is not playing this season. Held down got his spot by being the second best during the qualifiers.
Oh, I see. Helldown is saying that allegedly ARSENY is warping, but I see warping only when Helldown is when I'm spectating Helldown, so I'm not sure on whose end is it. Like, is it his own? Is it the server? Is it ARSENY? I don't really know, but then again, I don't think that. Like, of course it's gonna impact, you know, Helldown's play, like, there's no doubt about it, even if it it only affects you, like, emotionally, it's still a factor. But, like, even if you don't miss shots because of the lags, like, yeah, it does affect you, you know, whether you want to or not. But yeah. I do think like those two traps, those first two traps that ARSENY set up, like, unless Helldown just magically hits like 100% LG, I don't see them going Helldown's way, and from there on out, you know, ARSENY just played a really solid ABC game, you know, they didn't do anything super fancy, but just recognized Helldown's weakness and punched it.
Yeah. Next up will be Ash versus Buckstain.
Ooh, do I hear a Buckstain?
Yes.
Buckstain fans, rise up.
What is the answer? What is the question?
I mean, okay, so the question was, if I'm not mistaken, like, which is more popular, QUAKE Champions or QUAKE Live? And the answer is yes, because it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what player numbers you're looking at, they're all the same numbers. Yeah. It does not matter.
No, and Tetris is the best way.
Tetris is Tetris is the best way. It really, like, you the people who are arguing so much about, like, ooh, QUAKE Live or QUAKE Champions League, which is more popular, it really doesn't matter. You're arguing like academic kind of statistics kind of nonsense.
Yeah, and I think like all Quakes are still being played. So
pretty much, yeah. Actually, recently we started the. We started getting QUAKE 3 CTF pickups.
Yeah, someone made a client with client-side hit detection, I think. So
yes, so it's a lot more playable. Like, actually, I joined a couple of those pickups myself. Like, it's you know, we had a couple guys from NA. One of them was even from Alaska. So, and we were playing on NA, like, what was it? I think the server was located in New York or something like that. So for him, it was also 100 something ping. I'm from Eastern Europe, so that's 100 ping for me. And yeah, of course, there are oddities at high pings, but it's more than playable. It's more than playable, you know, given that we're all 2.5 continents apart. So yeah, if you really want to, I mean, you could find any Quake still being played, you know. I think Quake 4 is probably the least popular one at this point. But Quake World, still played. Gotta find, like, yeah, all of it is mostly done via pickups these days when it comes to, like, the older ones. Quake 2 is still being played. Quake 3, yeah, Quake 3 has a small but active CTF community. There's, if I'm not mistaken, also a couple deathmatch stuff going around here and there. Quake Live, of course, lots of players. Quake Champions, lots of players, at least for Quake. We don't have the millions that the Call of Duties and Battlefields have, okay? But we do have players. Enemy territory Quake Wars. Quake Wars actually has more players at this point than Quake 4, I believe. Because Quake Wars has a surprisingly dedicated community, which is weird. I am not a big fan of the game. I've played it a little bit here and there, but it's weird.
But in terms of players, it is pretty close actually. Between Quake Champions and Quake Live right now.
Yeah, I believe the latest update for Quake Champions really slightly revitalized the scene because yeah, previously, you know, like the Australians, they couldn't really play on a lot of servers because of the ping restrictions, etc. And yeah, now the Japanese players are coming back, the Australian players are coming back. Yup is playing. So if you like Quake Champions, like now is and you haven't played for quite some time, for one reason or another, now it might be a pretty good time to actually, you know, check it out. If you're into Quake Live, I mean, it's always a good day for Quake Live. We're switching servers, trying to find something where the players get decent pings. When your first sexual experience is butt sliding, it's hard to move past that.
That has been Quake 4, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, crouch sliding in Quake 4, even though there's a rumor going, not like a rumor, but a myth going around that crouch sliding was never intended in Quake 4. This is not true, but it was, when it was made by Raven, id Software actually didn't know that it was included. So it was a hidden feature that was there all along, and it took quite some time actually before the players like fully figured out how to utilize it. But yeah. Buckstain is ready. Ash is ready.
To fight.
Okay, let's go.
And the official streams are ready. Let's go. It's Ash versus Buckstain, and you know what? I want to see some Buckstain. Let's go. The map we're currently playing, the map we're currently watching, we're not playing. Buckstain's playing. Ash's playing. Beautiful direct rocket immediately off the bat, but it's not enough. It's silence. Very aggressive push there by Buckstein. Off spawn, almost gets the kill, but it's just not enough. Ash is trying to push into the railgun room. Some teleporter shenanigans going on here. Ash is not gonna fall for it though.
Spectacular start, definitely in Ash's favor, because he ends up with 3 frags, 0 for Buckstein, and a decent amount of sack to work with. And I see the picks and bans that Ash will be able to play his blood run after this.
We might get to that. I mean, Buckstein right now, he's not having a good time. I'm 1 minute 30 seconds in. We have 4 frags for Ash, nothing for Buckstein.
Buckstein being pushed from the mega health, and he goes to the red. Gets a rail in the butt.
I mean, decent damage on Ash's armor, but he needs to stabilize the situation pretty quickly right now. Like he can't expose himself to those rail angles. It's all just gonna add up. Like as we can see that despite what Buckstein was able to achieve with some of that damage, he's forced to keep giving up the red and mega. Can't even contest it really. Tries to go for the yellow armor, drops onto it, and then drops dead. Yeah, not even the red armor for Buckstein there, like mistimed it by half a second. Well, Rob, how does this make you feel? 9 to -1 is going to be the final score. Your fellow Dutch player has been slightly demolished. Ooh, actually, yeah, we have a rule. No forfeits until 6 minutes. I think Buckstein slightly... Yeah, I think he forgot about that rule.
He was just too disappointed. He he walked into a brick wall.
Vote now.
A Bucksteinian wall.
Didn't Quake Live implement jibs at some point? It was a community mod, it was never an official thing.
Well, unofficial, official. Like it is made by Sponge and released for a QuakeCon.
Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't realize the Sponge did it.
1.
That's,
I'm on Ash, by the way. Let's see if we get another blood run clinic from him.
I mean, yeah, with how map number 1 went, I'm not hopeful for Buckstein. He's... Like, Ash placed what? Ash placed 3rd place last season, didn't he? Ash had a very good performance last season, and I mean, Buckstein, I've said this numerous times, he has all the skills it takes to
Yeah, but in the end, Ash finishing 6th, so he did place for the finals. Buckstain ending up 7th.
That's a good point.
But all of the brilliance didn't come to fruition in the finals. Like Ash, I think he just misses the experience to survive in the double elimination. Or no, it's actually single elimination. Right? It's so long
Actually,
ago.
yeah, I'm mistaking it. I'm mistaking it, I believe.
We're both tired.
It's surprisingly hard to find the results for season 4. Yeah, no, Ash placed number 3 in the grand finals. So, I mean, yeah, like he...
So I'm also talking shit.
Yeah, I think you're mistaking him for somebody else, but because in the finals he actually placed 3rd, winning against Agent. And also winning against Kilson, if I'm not mistaken. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's actually the player who eliminated Kilson in the losers bracket, then eliminated the Agent with a 2-1 victory, and also took 1 map away from Rafa in the losers final. So Ash he's underrated. In my opinion, Ash is very underrated. He has insane damage output. As I say that, he's currently sitting on 62% LG.
Yeah, and he usually, or for a long time, he was really damaged focused. But his timing has increased immensely. And that together with already immaculate aim, it's a force to reckon with.
Yes, indeed. Ash also is he's overall just a very, very scary player, you know. We've seen, especially in the kind of Russian-speaking community, that a lot of players are just super item-focused. Ash, not so much. Ash is very flexible. He's also, he tends to have these moments of like very aggressive play, and it throws people off. It throws people off, and with his combat skills, like, look at that. Just rushes Buckstain down. He can't hit a rocket, which, I mean, that's not too surprising. Oh dear. Buckstain is losing control hard. But that's also like the kind of the crazy thing about Buckstain, the way he plays, is that theoretically he could take on any player in the entire league.
Yeah,
but there's always something. There's always something that's like stopping him from, you know, getting the result that, in my opinion, he deserves.
Yeah, it's the consistency, but it's coming along. Like, yeah, I even forgot that he finished 3rd. So I think it was then the 3rd season that he just really did well during the round robin, but kind of crashed during the finals. And it's also
so
like the field of players is so broad that you can't play it on one favorite map, right? So you have to broaden your scope.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, Buckstain.
Buckstain is not doing too well.
In 40 seconds, he is allowed to forfeit.
7 to -2 on Blood Run. This was Ash's pick, right? Or was this Buckstain's pick? Oh dear, Buckstain, my dear.
Well, Buckstain also had pretty good blood runs previous season.
Yeah.
It's not something we are seeing today.
Is Buckstain the Dutch version of Buckster? No, Buckstain is the Dutch version of Brick. If you know, you know.
Indeed, like 6. Well, bye-bye. Going to do something else with the rest of my day.
9-4. 9-4 is the final score. Ash versus Buckstain. Yeah, I mean, I kind of waffled on about, you know, some other stuff, but honestly, I don't think we missed all that much. Buckstain didn't really show up for these games. I mean, he has one more match to play.
He was in the server, though. He did show up. Dude, what? Oh, it's a figure of speech.
Like, he did show up, literally, but he also just, yeah, no, like, like, to be fair, like, yeah, I can't emphasize this enough. Like, Ash is underrated. Ash is overlooked in so many scenarios, you know? Like, a lot of people kind of were surprised when Ash took 3rd place in Season 4, but I mean, he's a very scary player. He is a very scary player. He's even back in you know, the old golden days of Quake Live, he's consistently had good results. He's maybe never been like, you know, top like top 1, top 2, all that, like, in, you know, grand tournaments, but I mean, he's still just really good and consistent, and he can contest like the top 5 positions in most times he plays. We have another match. Is Agent playing? Agent is I'm pretty sure Agent's playing this season as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but today he is not. He is casting together with Desator on the Russian stream.
Yes. So the players that we have for Season 5, there's only 12 of them, as opposed to 16 in Season 4. So that's Agent, CYPHER, Kilson, Ash, Pavel, Buckstain, Sparty, Proximo, Cherepov, Fog, Helldown, and Arseny. The favorites really to, there was also a question about like, is Kilson the favorite to win this league? I think it really comes down to, like, from what we've currently seen, it's the first 4 players that I mentioned: Agent, CYPHER, Kilson, Ash. Ash is, I think, still, he already took down Kilson last season. He took down Agent last season. Like, those 4 players, I think, if they're not in the grand finals, I don't know what's happening. You know, some of these guys must have stepped up their game quite a lot.
Okay, we're still waiting on the server.
There's some stuff going on.
But yeah, this will be the last match of the day.
Ooh.
Buckstain.
We might be actually delaying this match until later on, because Buckstain is apparently sick, and he's currently he's currently taking antibiotics and stuff like that, so we might have to call it here. If I understand correctly, yeah, Helldown agrees to postpone the match. That's good sportsmanship from his side.
Yeah. Hey, maybe that's.
But yeah, that would also explain the super early GGs, because Buckstain, as far as I remember, usually he would also, you know, play the matches, you know, to the end, even if they weren't really going in his favor. So hope he recovers, and hope he can come back next week, you know, with a better showing.
Yeah, I had something similar 2 weeks ago. Maybe it's something in the Dutch water that is hurting us. But yeah, unfortunately, it does mean we are at the end of the show.
Are we not? Are we not?
We are, right?
We are.
Yeah.
I think so. I think that's all the matches we had. Yeah. There was supposed to be Buckstein versus Helldown, but yeah, unfortunately that's going to be cancelled. Not cancelled, postponed
Yes.
for next week. So.
Okay. Well, thank you all for being here, for the participation in chat, the follows. Thank you for the rate, Gilson. On YouTube and Twitch, and of course 250 FPS for the entertainment as well as the players themselves. It was a great show. Any parting words, Leonard?
I would like to say thanks to everyone who tuned in, and also thank you to my fluffy assistant. Show on camera, please. There you go. Gotta show the cat. It's obligatory. It is obligatory. Thank you, Rob, for having me, of course. And
Glad to have you.
yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be here for next week as well. We got some cat emotes in chat. Always good. And yeah. Hopefully I'll be available next week as well. And Machiavelli, if you're listening, give us a sign, and we shall have you on the show as well. Looking forward to casting with you again. If you're listening. If you're not listening, I'm still looking forward. Somebody send him that message. I could just ask him, but you know. Machiavelli is, of course, on the completely different time zone, you know, but I would love to have him on the show again. Anyways, yeah, thanks Shambler, thanks everybody who organizes this league, and that's about it from my end, I guess.
Alright. Well, it's evening, but I'm still gonna say good night, good fight.
Yes, indeed.
Bye bye, everyone.
Bye bye.